Hey everybody, welcome to Sid's Little Corner of the Internet. We have a third-party unboxing coming your way, and I will apologize ahead of time. I was so excited, I thought I had my microphone turned on when I was doing this. I did not, so this is all going to be a voiceover, and I'm going to try to time it as well as I can. So, as I stated, this is just going to be an unboxing, just to get this guy cracked open and share my first reactions with you. Full review to come, but right now we're just taking a quick look at the box, and after I spin this around a little bit and you can see everything, what we'll do is we will go ahead and get this guy, get the tape cut, and get him opened up. So the first thing that we see after we open him up is you've got your little bag here that has his bio card and his incredibly thick instruction manual. So yeah, it looks like that's going to be a challenge. Yeah, but there you go, bio card, got some specs right there. And let's go ahead and keep on going with the rest of it. So here we are with the big reveal, and any second now I should be taking that cover off, and hey, here we go. All right, yeah, there it all is. Unfortunately, I have already seen this. I'm just reacting to the video of me seeing it for the first time now, but that is how he's packaged, so you've got plenty of protection around him. And now we're pulling out his target master. Going to take all that protective paper off of him right there and then just get a good look. I will say that I do very much like the finish of this guy. That paint that they chose, he looks really good. And so moving on now to the next area. This is the flight stand, if you will. This is the thing that you put underneath him when he's in his vehicle mode just to keep him balanced so he doesn't topple over, because without this thing he's a little bit like a tricycle. So that is there to help him stay balanced. And then moving on to the next accessory, you have his rifle. This is a very good looking rifle, taking the paper off now, and you can see again that finish, that paint finish on it is really nice. You've got that red scope in the front, so that looks really good. And then of course you have the handle that comes down. But yeah, good looking rifle right there. And then for our final box, this is where I got fooled a little bit. It is a bag of faces. So I'm commenting on the 4 faces here and making the comment that, hey, if only he had one more, he could be a Quintesson. And then I put the faces off to the side, and then we have ourselves a little bit of a surprise. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to finger these faces. There we go, get rid of those. And now as I pull the figure out, here's where I get the surprise a little bit. So get that protective film out of the way, figure out, and oh, would you look at that, there is a 5th face. He could be a Quintesson. This is just, I guess, the default face that he was packaged with when he was manufactured. It just popped off his head during shipping. I'm assuming there is no damage, nothing was wrong with him. It was just laying loose in there. So taking the faces on and off is actually really easy. It didn't take me very long at all to figure that out right there. You just plug it in and he's good to go. Fits nice and snug. And there you have it. So now this is just trying to figure out, hey, what's the right way to open up the wings? Let's get this guy opened up. Keep in mind, this is just the unboxing, so this is the first time I've seen the figure. He probably comes in a state of not quite completely transformed just for packaging efficiency. So once we see him in that final bot mode, I'm sure he's going to be a little bit more slim than what we're seeing right here. But there I am opening the wings and bringing those arms forward a little bit and playing with his hands because, well, why not? He's my toy. I want to play with him. And then I'm trying to show off just how good those joints sound. But guess what? You guys can't hear them because I didn't have my microphone on. So silly me. Here's a side view just coming out of the packaging. Again, probably a good probability here that this slims up a little bit more than what we're seeing. And then there you have the back view. Fit and finish, everything on this guy so far from what I've seen looks really good. So no complaints whatsoever there. Now, if I remember correctly, I believe what I'm going to do is move him off to the side. We're going to do some comparisons and then try to get this thing wrapped up. So making a quick camera adjustment. This is a large figure. This is over 9 inches tall. So definitely masterpiece scale, something that you're going to want to make sure you have room for, especially if you're going to have those wings opened up. So any second now I should be bringing in my first comparison, and I am. So this is that Studio Series 86 Scourge. So you can see what a size difference we have there between a modern Transformers mainline Voyager class and that third-party masterpiece scale. And then next up I'm bringing in There it is, the MP52 Starscream, so you can get a masterpiece comparison there to a mainline Transformers masterpiece. And then for what, in the moment, I thought was going to be my final comparison, I'm bringing in, I don't have the Fans Toys Sovereign, which is their Galvatron, but I do have the Fans Toys Quietus, which is their take on the Cyclonus. So here we see the two minions, if you will, two Galvatron from Fans Toys side by side, and those guys look absolutely phenomenal together. I really like the way these two offset each other. Or complement each other, I should say. And I think at this moment, when I was recording it, I realized, hey, I don't have the Fans Toys Galvatron, but I'm going to go get the Legacy Galvatron, the Leader Class Legacy Galvatron. So I think I probably walked away and went to go get my Galvatron right here. So now I've collected my Legacy Galvatron, and I'll be placing him in front of those two guys. There we go. So this gives you a little bit of a comparison. I mean, obviously this is not one-to-one scale between these three fellows. Obviously Galvatron would be a lot bigger, but it gives you a sense here of how these Fans Toys masterpiece level figures stack up to some of the mainline Leader class. Regardless, these three guys look really cool together, and eventually I will add Sovereign to my collection, hopefully sooner rather than later. So as I stated at the beginning, this was just an unboxing, kind of a first reaction thing. I wanted you guys to see Inquisitor in hand, and I wanted to get this out to everybody. So we're going to wrap this up. I do want to say thank you to everyone for all the support. And until we see you guys in the next review, take care.